Hello, angels. Today I'm gonna do a pick your card tarot reading. It's kind of set up funny with the tripod, but it's my first time doing this, so I figured, I don't know, I'll figure it out as I go along. But I have 3 cards and 3 charms or objects. Each one is a different reading, and I'll start by just introducing the cards. So this is Mountain with the flower earring. The second card is Exceptionality with the key. And the third card is Art with the almond. Okay, so you can select whichever card or object speaks to you the most, and I'll meet you at your reading. Hi, welcome. You chose the Mountain card. So this is your reading with the flower charm. So the subject of the reading today is, what is something that you need to hear right now? It's very general, but ooh, already a card popping out. But I guess we could start with looking at the card you've chosen, the Mountain. So mountains typically symbolize either an obstacle or some kind of journey, some kind of ascension up to a peak. And overcoming the obstacle of this ascending road to get a different perspective. So with that in mind, let's see what the cards will be. Get more of a sense of what's a message you need to receive right now. I'm gonna do a cross. I'm just gonna do a basic formation with the classic Smith-Waite Tarot deck, which is a great one to play with if you want to learn to read, because a lot of the sources online and books are written about this deck. So let's start with the center card. Strength in reverse. I don't know if well, I'll leave it reversed for now and see. 2 of Swords in reverse and the Hermit upright. So across this way is chronological. This position represents the present. this position represents the past and this position represents the future. And above, we have what you are understanding and perceiving about the situation. I'll say that for later. And below is what you have in your subconscious about the situation. So, looking at what you have in your chronological spread, I would say that what I'm seeing is that there's a choice that you have to make, or that you have made, but that you were uncertain about. You're coming from a position of having two options that you're trying to choose one of. And you don't have a lot to go off of, a lot of information. And so you kind of feel like you're in this precarious situation where you just really have to trust your intuition. What I'm going to say about the reversal of this card is that it had been kind of hard for you to trust your intuition. That even though you have a great amount, a great depth of insight in the water and in the moon, this was a really tricky choice for you. And that informed how now, with the Strength card, which is one of my favorite cards, this card speaks to getting in touch with your inner creature, you know, that part, the power in you that's related to being a part of the animal kingdom. That visceral relationship between sort of like the tamed part of you and then the untamed part, and uniting those two forces. You have a lot of strength, you have a lot of resilience. You can see that in your approaching the mountain and some kind of obstacle or challenge that you're taking on. But in this case, I see the reversal as being representative of how you might not always be able to recognize your own strength. And that's why the Hermit face up is such a powerful card. It's really, I really connect with this card as well, another major arcana. This speaks to a need to turn inward and get back in touch with your intuition. Sorry, someone's knocking on my neighbor's door. You have enormous amounts of intuition. You need to trust yourself. And maybe retreating and taking some time to focus on cultivating that intuition that's inherent to you is a good option right now. So in your conscious mind, Ace of Swords. There's a beginning of either maybe like some kind of school, perhaps. Makes a lot of sense right now if you're finding this reading in August. You're in the process of clearing obstacle, perhaps. Acquiring new knowledge. Ace is a really hopeful card. And in this new clearing of obstacle and acquiring knowledge, you're headed towards a place of a lot of wisdom and understanding. Maybe that's self-knowledge, self-understanding, or maybe that's in a subject that you're embarking on a field of study. And in your subconscious, oh, the Six of Cups. This is about getting in touch with your inner child and celebrating your inner child. That's very sweet. In the card, the children are exchanging freely. So I think this card is an encouragement. In addition to the trajectory of your chronological line, you have to balance hermitage and getting in touch with inner self and intuition, and remembering that core of yourself, that joyful child. And remembering be open to opportunity, friendship, love. And that's going to help you with the path ahead, no matter how foreboding or challenging it might seem. Thank you, pile number 1. That's your reading. And it's the first one I've done. So thank you so much for going on this journey with me. Bye. Hi. If you chose pile number 2 with exceptionality and the key, then this is your reading. This is a really fun card. I see this card as related to creative pursuits. I think the energy of this card is being accepting of yourself and being in touch with your special powers, your eccentricities, and not really caring what other people think. And being kind of awesome and awe-inspiring. So it's a cool card. All right, so today we're doing a cross. I'm going to select 4 cards for you. This will be the line of chronology. So the center representing the present, this card in the position of the past, and this card in the position of the future. Ooh, oh my God. Spoiler. That's a great card though. So this dwells in the subconscious, and this is in the position of the conscious mind. So, in the position of the present, we have, the 2 of Wands. That's awesome. The 2 of Wands represents journeying or preparing for travel, preparing for a new experience, if not actual physical travel, then maybe a journey of the mind, embarking on learning a new skill or trade. Ooh, the 4 of Swords is in the past position. Oh, and the 5 of Wands is in the future position. Okay. So the message that I'm receiving right now about something that is important for you to hear is that you're coming into a period of a lot more activity, a lot more activation. So in the past position, we have a period of rest, period of reflection, meditation. In this card, the 4 of Swords, we see a tomb, essentially. This card often is related to having a period of rest and meditation. It's a very stable number 4. It can kind of signify an inert state. So from there, we're seeing a new burst of energy. It's just the beginning of the journey. It's a 2. But this is this card, the 2 of Wands, signifies that you're going to be going out and trying something new. There might be some travel, there might be new vistas, acquiring knowledge, practicing skills. And that's what is going on in your immediate future or your present. And then 5 of Wands. This card is all about competition, I would say. So you're entering into an environment that might be sort of full of new challenge. You're going to be able to use the resources that you have acquired to confront this more competitive field. And it might be challenging or alienating sometimes, but from the challenge of Wands, of 5 of Wands, there's more skill and knowledge and energy. So I'm seeing it might be kind of a challenging trajectory, but I'm seeing that if you've been feeling like you're in an inert state and you need some more energy in your life, you're definitely going to get that. And I believe that you have all of the tools, the key, and the self reliance, sense of fun, sense of adventure to approach this challenge. In the conscious mind, we have, beautiful, 9 of Pentacles. 9 of Pentacles is all about opulence and, look at her in her garden. So even amidst all of the challenges, it seems like you are taking that all very well, and that you feel the spirit of abundance. You have abundance in your life, or at least the perception of that. And that's going to take you really far. That's going to be a really beneficial quality to have. Perspective is really a lot of it. There'll be ups and downs, but if you feel well, and if you feel like you have what you need, then you're going to attract people into your life who also feel that way. And that spirit of abundance is going to help you get where you need to be. And in your subconscious, you have the 9 of Cups. This is so great. This is the wish card. So this is sort of your subconscious self. Maybe there's a part of you that doesn't want to fully ask for everything that you want, but this card is an encouragement for you to have high hopes and expectations, to be aware of your blessings, and also know that there's way more to come, and that you are going to be seen for this magical, interesting, bizarre, exceptional character that you are. You have what you need. So that's your reading for today, pile number 2. Thank you so much. Bye. Hello, pile number 3. If you chose art and the almond, then you're my favorite pile. No, then this is your pile. And I'm going to use the Smith-Waite deck and do a cross for you. This is my first time recording a video like this, so you know, I haven't really figured out my style yet, but I'm really enjoying discovering and practicing this art form. So thank you for being a part of this with me. So this cross it has two planes, or two lines. There's the horizontal, which represents a chronological arrangement, past, present, and future. And then there's the vertical arrangement, or vertical line, that represents what you're aware of, what the situation is that you're currently in, and what is in your subconscious. Wow, I just turned over the pile and I saw the tower. It seems like there's a lot of change that's going to be going on in your life, maybe sudden change. The tower is actually one of my favorite cards, so I'm pretty excited. I'm not going to leave it out, but sometimes the bottom card can sort of be telling about what might be going on. Currently you have the Five of Cups in the present position. In the past, you have the Seven of Wands. I think I'm sensing that I know what might be going on. Yeah. And the Six of Swords. Okay, so this feels like a pretty clear line. What I'm seeing here in the Seven of Wands, Five of Cups, and Six of Swords is that you have been kind of going through some struggles, starting with some conflict and sort of feeling of being alone. This card, the Seven of Wands, really has an energy of me against the world, standing alone, defending myself. You might be coming from some kind of relationship or like a severance of a community that might have felt like you were really isolated. And going into the Five of Cups, it seems like it's kind of hard for you to let go of those relationships, of that past. You're looking at this with fond memory, but that these opportunities or this life has kind of ended. And the encouragement of this card, the Five of Cups, is to turn around and see that there's more opportunities for you in the future. That this isn't the only thing that's going to make you happy. That you can move forward and find joy and happiness and love. This feels like a sort of short timeline. That this happened recently, or that you're kind of experiencing the effect of this very immediately in a really present, visceral way. And that the next thing that's happening for you is that you're forging a new path. That you are turning around and you are moving in the direction of something. And you have these wounds that are sort of filling your mental space. But there is the hope for opportunity in the future and repair. Yeah, I really feel this card. Maybe it's some kind of creative relationship or way of making. Or maybe you were told that something, I don't know, what weren't given recognition. But this is an encouraging sign, that even though those experiences are painful, that there's always more opportunity in the future. And something I love about the Suit of Swords is the relationship between pain and knowledge. So swords aren't just about like warfare or fighting. They're kind of about cutting away the excess and thought and knowledge, and the knowledge that you gain from struggle. So what I'm seeing is that you're going someplace that seems like it has more opportunity, more enrichment. And I'm really excited for you. In your consciousness, we have the High Priestess. All right, what I'm getting from this is awesome, is that despite all of this difficulty, these obstacles, this challenge, you have a belief in yourself. You know the power that you have as a creative person, your ability to connect with spiritual material. You have a really fertile energy, but you also have a very strong mental energy and great intuition. And these are things that you have to remember. This is like your North Star, your moon. You know, you must remember that no matter what the circumstances currently, all of these things are true about you. That with study and with cultivation of your talents, you have a lot to offer. And in your subconscious, this makes a lot of sense. So you know you have to make a choice. The Two of Swords. Yeah, you have to make a choice. And it's going to be hard. You don't have a lot of information. And neither one might seem like a good choice. But as I was saying with the High Priestess, you have a lot of intuition. See the moon and the moon. And this is sort of representative of water. Water is also a symbol of intuition and change. So in a way, I think this card, it is about acknowledging the choice that you have, but it's also about knowing that you might just have to let things sort of be and trust in powers that are beyond yourself, a higher power, or just trust your intuition, you know, because ultimately you will know. You might not know in the present moment what's right, but whatever you choose, you have this foundation of inner truth and an enormous creative potential. So that's your reading for today. Thank you so much. This is my first time doing a reading and posting it, so I'm really thrilled if you decide to read it. I hope that you'll comment and say if anything that I said resonated with you. I'd be really curious to know. All right, thanks so much.